Mom handed me a $1,000 bill like it was a punchline. A birthday envelope, bright and colored, sealed with quiet shame. Everyone had already eaten. Plates cleared. Wine glasses half full. They barely noticed I walked in. "Here comes the ATM," my sister giggled. Forks clinked. Dad didn't look up. I tore the bill in half, then into quarters, letting it fall onto the untouched roast chicken. I said nothing, turned left and walked out. That was 3 months ago. I probably should have seen it coming. My sister Andrea, 2 years younger, 20, entitled, used to crawl into my bed after nightmares, telling me I was her hero. I believed her. Even after college, I paid her rent until she got back on her feet. Then her car. Then her credit card. Mom said I should be proud to help. Dad said it was what family does. They all said she was struggling, but what about me? Quietly, they never asked. The night of the anniversary dinner, I checked the bank account. The joint savings meant for Mom and Dad's surprise cruise was nearly empty. I'd been transferring money into it for a year. Andrea had the access code. She drained it in 4 transactions. No permission, no apology. I didn't confront her. I didn't yell. I didn't even ask why. I just smiled and told her I was done funding her life. She laughed. "Don't be dramatic," she said. That was her last free laugh. Then I got to work. First, the bank. I had them trace every withdrawal. Easy. They handed over full records. Next, the real estate office where Andrea claimed to be training. Turns out she'd been fired 6 months ago. She never told anyone. She'd been forging pay stubs, siphoning money, gambling it away. I gathered everything quietly, emails, bank statements, call logs, screenshots. Then I called a family attorney, the one handling Dad will. I knew something they didn't. Dad had named me executor. Mom didn't understand the estate. Andrea sure as hell didn't. Then came the final move, legal, precise, surgical. I opened a fraud investigation in Dad's name under the joint family accounts. They thought he triggered it. He didn't question it. He trusted me. He shouldn't have. 3 months later, the phone rang. The bank's fraud department. Unusual activity in Andrea's account. They asked to speak to her. I said she wasn't available, but I'd let her know. I texted her. "The bank just called me. You might want to check your account." 15 minutes later, she was at my door, pale, sweating, pleading. "They froze everything," she gasped. "Checking, savings, even Venmo." I poured tea, sat down, said nothing. Then I handed her a folder. Inside, a full report of her transactions, credit score, employment history, letters from the bank and the lawyer. She flipped through it, lips trembling. 35 minutes later, it sank in. "This will ruin me," she whispered. I nodded. "It already has." What broke me wasn't the money. It wasn't the betrayal. It was watching her take everything I gave and never look back. Watching my parents expect me to smile, to keep giving, to always be the stable one. When I stopped giving, I became disposable. Now, she was the unstable one, and I made sure she couldn't open another credit line until 2035. The fraud flag follows her. The IRS opened a case. The real estate license she was about to get? Gone. She cried, said she'd do anything, said I ruined her life. I told her she did that herself. I just held up the mirror. Last week, Dad called. "What happened?" he asked. I said, "Check the trust account." He did. He found the empty line where her name used to be, and mine, bold and singular. He called again, but I didn't pick up. I'm not angry anymore. That night, I made dinner for myself. A medium rare steak, a glass of red, silence. I sat alone at my table, but free from being the family ATM. Free from pretending loyalty is unconditional. I didn't just take her money. I took her future, the one she stole from me first. And when I stood up to clear the dishes, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Power.